Welcome to the CC United slideshow to increase positional awareness in the 11v11 game. The slideshow will not only be part of the player evaluations for 13-year-old and older, as on day 2 of the tryouts, they'll try out for a specific position, but it will also improve our team's effectiveness as our players will have a greater understanding of each player's role, both in attack and defense. This slideshow is specifically focused on the defensive zonal roles of our central midfield. As you can see by our orange area, the role of the central midfielder is to dominate the area centrally between the strikers and the defenders. We try to keep them in here to dominate that central area to make our team nice and compact through the middle, to make it difficult for us to play against. As you can see here, what we're imagining is that 10 is pressuring the ball and is not in possession of the ball, and 6, the center midfielder, is second defending, providing cover. 7, our central midfielder on the right central midfielder, is providing balance. When the ball gets played wide to an outlet player, as you can see with 6 will now recover and still not go wide. So remember our first diagram of where our central midfielders need to be. We'll be ready on the inside, nice and compact, and if you've looked, 8 has now stepped into that zone. 7 is now covering diagonally on an angle. Now there will be a pass made in here, so we're going to say that there is a player in here in this central area, but the role, zonal defending of our central midfielders, is to be concerned about the coverage of the zone and not mark the players. And I'll say that again, that's very important, that our central midfielders need to focus on the zone, not marking players and the covering, who they cover. Ball gets played inside and 7 steps and 6 covers. And once again, that compactness between the two of them, making it very difficult for the opposing team to play through the middle. Ball gets played wide. Our right midfielder pressures the ball. 7 goes across to second defend and cover, provide that coverage. And as you can see, 8 is pressuring straight on the ball. That will force the play inside, and 7 is in a good position with 6 covering. If 8 was to pressure on the other side of the ball, that would cause 2 to step. So one of the key points of our central midfielder is their recognition of when to step and when that outside midfielder channels the ball inside. So as you can see now, still compact in there. When a pass is made inside across the field, 6 will then step to the ball and 7 will drop, providing coverage. So just our final thoughts of our central midfielder. Their roles in the field is to support the other central midfielder, the player alongside, and to get ready to step and to cover that zone, to provide support, coverage, provide coverage for our outside midfielder and also for the striker in front. If the defending is done right, we will create numerical advantage when our striker presses the ball in the central area and middle third. The final thing for our central players is got to pick up on those visual cues of where to channel players when pressing the ball central. So can they recognize which side of the field to send them on? Can they press at a certain angle to either send the first attacker into our covering player or away from their support?